ship part and a land base tank part, which has the big giant tread wheels. And he basically lands you, and then the ship part takes off to be like an overseer. So you are in the big giant vehicle tank part, which comes to a stop, and Bastion's voice will come over the comms. All right, looks like we've arrived. Scanning the atmosphere, and no signs of stellar rust or any other potential viruses that could be harmful to our kind. Opening the bay doors. The atmosphere equalizes, and you are on an alien freaking planet.
I love alien freaking planets.
There's strange noises, the bizarre fauna and flora that you can see is it's all that really nice neon 80s hyperglow kind of thing. You can tell just by looking at it, this world, much like worlds that support robotic life, such as yourself, is saturated with electric cube energy.
Okay. Is it like, are you talking like Farscape Swampy based on the description, or did he land us somewhere pretty solid?
He's landed you somewhere pretty solid.
Okay.
He hasn't landed you on one of the chunks. He's landed you on the greater solid part of the world.
Sure. So as I start walking out in my robot form and looking around, I'm chewing on some gum, and I look back at Bastion. Not a bad pocketing job, boss.
Thanks.
Well, he's very long spoken.
I'll maintain position here while you explore. Keep a link with myself up in the sky, who will be looking out to see if there's any trouble from above.
Oh, he's going airborne?
No, his base form and his jet form are going to just watch each other and yourselves as well from where they currently are.
Right on, let's do it.
Do they have separate personalities, or are they a shared personality?
They have separate personalities. The ship form. Let me bring this up here. I had separate names for them. Where are you, Bastion?
Blasty and Buildy.
Bast and Ian, right?
Yeah, Bast and Ian, yeah. Of course.
Okay, so yeah. I know he's here somewhere. There we go.
Do we have a general location we're supposed to be scouting out, or we are?
But yeah, his base form on the ground is known as Castellan.
Nice name.
Whereas the flying form is Overwatch.
Cool.
So yeah, the area that you're in is kind of a forested mountains, and like I said, there's a lot of vegetation around, and at the end of all the leaves and everything, there's this very evident bluish purplish glow. You see creatures diving in and out of your view, curious at your appearance, but startled and scared because you're new, and often bigger than them, and that usually means I'm food, so I must run away. And they look all sorts of adorable, bioluminescent, and fuzzy.
But what about the teeth? Should we worry about the teeth?
You haven't had a close enough look at any of them because they're not coming close enough to you.
So you said the actual plant life is full of energon as well.
It looks like the plant life is saturated with electric cube energy. Yes.
So if I go and break a branch off something, can I analyze it and see kind of if there's any processing, or can we literally just use it straight off the branch? Or
yeah. Okay. So you'll go over to a tree. You will snap off a branch. You will see some sap, and you'll run your analyzer over it, which I know you have because I wrote your character sheet.
yeah,
And what you will discover is the electric cube energy that the tree has processed is in a state where it's beneficial to the tree as an organic form, not in a process that would be suitable for a mechanical form such as yourself.
but we could kind of refine it to make something useful.
It's possible that you might be able to refine it, yes, but that would require cutting down a whole bunch of trees.
Okay. Well, I will take the branch that I've got back to the base before we go too far, and basically just put it in storage somewhere so I can check it out later on, and then I'll kind of skip back and see what else we can find out.
Okay.
Would it be? Would the refining process be like draining sap and turning it into maple syrup into the electricon?
Add in eggs and sugar is what you got to do with it, surely.
Yeah,
You just make a nice little cake.
I was thinking even more along the lines of that scene in Predator where Billy cuts the vine and he's like drinking the sap. He's drinking the water from the vine.
that might work.
We could drink the energon.
I was wondering if any of that bark was chewable as chewing gum.
Isn't that where chewing gum came from originally?
Yeah.
Yes,
So.
exactly.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
That's
Yeah,
what I
yeah.
heard.
There we go.
My character's actually chewing gum right now.
All right, so we bag up the sample.
But like I said, the form that it's in is currently not viable for machine
Right.
forms.
Yeah, but
it's
we're
only
gonna
viable for organic forms.
right for sample, but so we can take it for analysis on figuring out how to refine it. Now, the next thing I'm interested in is use some of our sensors to see if there is a higher or lower concentration anywhere near us. Try and get a map, a readout radar of the topography of how strong the energy is here and there, and maybe go for a, say, ley line kind of place right now.
Okay. If you can give me a technology check, which will be based on intelligence.
Okay. Well, I rolled a nat 20, and that's a waste of a nat 20 right now.
Well, no.
Nat 20, so 24.
You will scan around with everything you have. You'll based on sending information to Overwatch and gathering information here on Castellan. With there's a brief moment of scans and feedback and reading energy, and you'll be able to figure out that there is a larger source of this electric cube energy, which feeds the local all of the local plant life. Maybe there seem to be several sources. There are pools of this electric cube nutrient, this element N, that seem to be underground primarily. You might be able to do some excavation, or maybe find a cave somewhere nearby.
Sorry, go ahead.
With the natural 20, you will take some quick scans of the area, and you will find a couple of caves nearby that should easily lead to underground reservoirs and fit your giant sizes.
Okay, so given what we're made of and given general cartoon physics in real life world, I'm interested in finding out if, well, first of all, I want to start pointing us towards a cave, but I'm interested in finding out if any of the rocks or metals or such like that are also naturally radiating this material, the energon energy, because that seems like it would be more naturally compatible to us than plant life.
Okay. Yes, with the natural 20, you can find small pockets of minerals that also have it. But they're not nearly as concentrated as the pools that you scanned underground.
Okay, then I would say point us in that direction. I grab one of the ends of my jumper cable and I point. Hey, boss, think that we should go that way.
Who's the boss?
Yeah, who is the boss?
Actually, I'd be looking at 8 since he was doing the other type of scan.
I'm nobody's boss. Everyone knows that.
All right, let's get to work.
Okay, groovy.
All right, so you
Who's
are
leading?
all going to make your way over to the caves.
Do it.
I'll lead, but absent-mindedly taking too many scans to actually pay much attention to anything unless it's picked up on the scanner.
All right, and I'll be offset so that I can provide cover and overwatch when necessary.
And I'll
Okay.
walk with weapon ready alongside everybody who's doing the sciencey stuff.
Okay.
I'm gonna, yeah.
Go ahead.
I'll be scanning, but I'll probably be second or kind of on the flank, in the second or third in position.
Okay. Well, with the natural 20 on your scans, you're not going to get lost on your way. However, I would like everyone to make wisdom-based perception checks.
Oh, wisdom. Uh-oh. Oh, I got a 13.
Mm-hmm.
I got a -1.
-1. Okay,
I'm not seeing anything.
you are busy looking for threats, so you don't see what I'm
I
missing.
got an 8.
8. Okay. An 8.
14.
14. Okay.
14.
So, Gearbox and Jubilation are going to notice as you get near the cave, you will see large tracks on the ground of some type of local fauna. It is based on its footprint and its stride, it's easily bigger than you. More than likely bipedal, and you can definitely see claws in those tracks.
Is this a T-Rex? Because this is how we get T-Rexes.
I'm gonna wave up to Flyer. Boss, you ever seen anything like that before?
Investigate. Is it something I need to shoot?
Now that they're pointing the track out to you, oh my.
Is it close by? Can we hear it? Is there anything on sensors, or is it an older track?
This is a pretty fresh track.
I'm going to go through all of my different vision modes
Okay.
to check the places I didn't check before, because obviously I was busy.
Okay. Utilizing that, give me another wisdom perception check with advantage.
All right. That would be a 12.
With advantage?
Oh, so the other one, I got to roll 2 of them, right?
You roll 2d20 and take the best.
That would be a 14, because I have a -2 to my wisdom. So
Okay.
yeah, no bueno.
Okay.
So do I see anything?
Well, since you have different spectrums of vision that you can phase through, you will notice hiding in the trees is a giant predator creature that could easily have made these tracks. It is using its giant hind legs. It looks kind of like a mix of a T-Rex and a great white shark.
Do I see it?
No,
Okay.
because it is
Okay.
using some sort of thermoptic camouflage that only Flyer is seeing because of his multi-spectrum visual analysis.
So I'm going to broadcast to the friends.
A mix between a shark and a T-Rex is surely Shrek.
As soon as if he broadcasts it to me and I'm able to see it, target it, please let me know. I have an action.
As yes, we are now going to go into initiative.
Awesome. I look forward
Yay!
to
Everyone's favorite word, initiative.
Is it? I can't remember. D6.
D6.
It is a D6 plus your dexterity.
Ah.
As I will roll for the mega predator here.
I got a 7.
I have an 8.
Mm-hmm.
I have a 9.
Okay, I'm gonna let the side down. 7, 8, 9, 5.
Guys, just know that with this character, you guys actually have to roll well because I can't call your shots for you.
We have our own luck skill too. To be fair.
All right,
Good.
let's do it.
Okay,
What's he doing?
so it is Stinger on 9. You don't see the predator. He's Flyer is pointing out up into some trees. You see a whole bunch of glowing leaves, and so but if you want, you can attempt to make another perception check to try to see through its thermoptic camouflage.
Yeah, I'll switch on my ion generator,
Mm-hmm.
and I rolled a 16. Okay, so plus wisdom, so 20.
That
I'm
will
sorry.
succeed.
I'm sorry, I looked at the wrong score. That's 17. That's 17.
That will still succeed. You will focus your eyes, and yeah, it's suddenly it's like looking at one of those paintings where it's just the mess, and then you focus your eyes a certain way, and it becomes the object. That's how it is. Suddenly there is this giant mega predator with huge bitey teeth that is just about to pounce upon the lot of you.
Okay. I will. Is there a hold action in this game?
Yes, but you have
Okay.
2 actions. That the perception check was 1 action, so you have another action you can take.
Okay. I am. If there's a full defense, I'll do full defense.
Full defense
For now, and say we come in peace.
Okay. That'll bring us to jubilation.
Okay. Do I see it?
Again, not currently. You just missed the perception check to miss it. So if you want to try to see it, you'll have to make you'll get advantage because Flyer is pointing out where to look. So you get advantage.
Sure. 13 is my high, so no.
Unfortunately, that is not high enough.
That's fine.
You're not able to penetrate its camouflage, but you still have another action if you want to take.
Yeah. I lick one end of my jumper cable and I snap the other end of my jumper cable and shoot it up at Flyer. Flyer, You now have a 10 hit point force field as it taps you, and it charges you. And I yank it back.
I love when that happens.
And I point. I say, "Well, go get it, Flya. I don't see it."
All right, when it's my turn.
And that'll take us to Flyer's turn.
All right. Well, I can see it, so I'm gonna punch it.
Yes, you can.
And that is a 21.
Okay.
It's only a 5. Using the dark colored dice for some reason. It's red on black. No so bueno.
21 is going to smack this thing.
All right, and D10. So that is 12.
12
As it
points.
chunk starts slapping into the bad guys.
Minus its AP is that. All right, so you will smack into it. It will reel with your blow, giving off a growl as you smack into it. The rest of you will watch its thermoptic camouflage shift over its body, so now you can pretty much see it without needing any more additional checks as the camouflage comes off of it, as with Flyer's hit. Anything else you're doing?
I think that's all I can do is just shoot, right?
You get 2 actions.
I love 2 actions. Then I'm going to shoot again. See if I can't put this thing down. That's a 20 modified.
20 will hit.
And then no specialty stuff on the D6. So let's go. Nope, you don't. No, I'll taking care of the sharks. Damn it, dog. That would be a 9 total.
A 9 total. Okay. Okay.
Rolled a little low on that.
Yeah, no worries. It still took a little bit of damage from that.
Hopefully, he got punched nice and solid from that.
So yeah, it takes a good couple of solid hits from Flyer. Its thermoptic camouflage is down, and that brings us to Gearbox.
Okay, hello. Okay, I am going to scan it because I want to know what it's doing, and I want to go into full Spock mode and go, "Ooh, fascinating." So I'm gonna do that before I shoot anything.
Okay, you are going to analyze it.
See what how it's doing, what it's doing, and whatever.
As you analyze it, give me an intelligence check to see how much information you learn in this quick. Oh God, scan.
Okay, what, a wisdom check or an intelligence check?
Either wisdom or intelligence, your choice
I
on
think
that.
my intelligence is better. He says, yes, it's +3. That's what I thought. Yep, 19. So it'd be 22.
Okay, fantastic. Yes. It is definitely some kind of terrifying predator. That is evident by its powerful teeth and claws. Certainly a carnivore. However, you will notice that it blends organic and mechanical life in it. It has both organic flesh and cyber flesh, like your race, the Shifters, do.
Ah.
The electrocube energy. It's mutating them.
Indeed. So yeah, it is so. The electrocube energy has saturated this thing enough to mute. It is obviously a mutant of whatever it originally was, because you're pretty sure it didn't evolve naturally like this.
Okay.
You're confident of that, and you're pretty sure it has a breath weapon.
Okay, that should
as you're analyzing it, you sense a buildup of electrocube energy coming from inside.
There you go.
Is it like electrocute garlic? Like it's garlic
That may be what it is. Yeah.
So that was one action. Anything else you want to do?
Once that's done, I will put the scanner away and kind of get my pistol out, so I'm ready to shoot in case it comes a bit too close.
Okay. And then on the Predator's action, it is going to unleash its electrocute breath weapon at all of you. I am going to need dexterity saving throws.
Is there any benefit from being ready to dodge?
Because you took the defense action, I will give you advantage on your dexterity saving throw.
Excellent.
For me, it's 17.
17. Okay. You that will succeed.
I got a 13. I did not roll well.
That will fail.
I'm not
24.
surprised. Leave it to the support bot with a very few hit points to get hit.
What was that? 24. You will succeed. And your box?
Okay, so dexterity plus my roll would be a 17.
You will just make it.
Okay, and can I use my electrocute up to shoot up my absorption field and absorb the energy so I can shoot it back here next time?
That I believe, yes, you can. You did that.
This is a reaction, so I'm assuming
you can do that
yes.
as a reaction. So absolutely,
Great.
yes, you can.
Okay, that gives me extra d6 damage next time then. Cool.
Okay, let me roll some damage here. Okay, it rolls absolute crap. So, Jubilation and it's just Jubilation takes full damage, which is 7.
Okay.
Like I said, it rolled absolute crap. The rest of you taking half damage rounded up is 4.
All right.
I hate rounding up when it's not in my benefit.
Apparently, what happens? It starts to unleash its breath weapon, and that's when Flyer comes in, smacking it, and it cause its head to turn, making its electrocute breath weapon fly off into a different direction. You'll see it ignite several trees and other animals scatter and run as the like magenta colored breath strikes the area. And that brings us to the new round with Stinger.
All right. Stinger says, watch it with the halitosis. And then he opens fire. Let's see. With his blaster rifle.
Okay.
Okay. So that is an 8 to hit.
That is
For
going
the
to
first
miss.
one. And for the second one, that's a 14 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay. That's going to be 9 points of damage.
9 points. All right. Okay.
Right. And I want to back up a little bit, try to get a little outside of his breath weapon.
Okay. Yeah. After seeing it ignite, you have a good concept of its range.
All right.
So you'll pop your wheels down to your feet and Healy backstep. All right, that brings us to Jubilation.
Okay. I'm going to move into a flank with Flyer. I'm going to move into a flank position so that if it's shooting its breath weapon, it won't hit all of us. But I'm going to stay 10 feet out, and I'm going to shoot the end of the jumper cable that I licked earlier. I'm going to shoot it at it to recharge it. So.
Is this sanitary?
Pretty questionable to me.
22 is what I hit on defense.
22 is gonna get it.
It's a 6 on the D6 actually.
Okay.
And my force field, I already talked. Jacob and I talked because we're doing, these characters are a little more advanced. My jumper cables replicate the force field ability from the base book, but I don't have to can't do anything while I'm running that clause. My clause is that I can only have one running, and I need to recharge it before I can give anybody else a force field. This is how I recharge it. I have to use another ability, basically sapping it from another source. I now drain him of 12 hit points. So
Okay.
it soaks into my jumper cable.
So yeah, you'll watch the cable attached to the mega predator. It shudders and twitches as energy is drawn from it, and it shakes the cable off, trying to get rid of what's harming it, and it looks fairly weakened from that.
Okay.
Anything else on your turn?
No, because I moved and I did that. I'm good.
Okay. That brings us back to Flyer.
I love it when it's back to me. How badly roughed up does it look?
It is not quite bloodied.
All right. I guess what else can I do? I mean, I got my.
You have guns. You have a big
guns.
giant hammer you can hit it with.
Yeah, I can do that too, I guess. But that's, that means I got to get close, and then there was, the halitosis. I can't,
I gave you 10 hit point shield. Go use it.
You have a force field on you.
It's hammer time.
All right, I guess it's hammer time. So I'm going to jump from the cliff where I'm above it, shooting as I go, and then as I get close enough, I'll hit it with the hammer.
Okay, that's a good visual.
All right. So
I'll give you advantage on your hammer hit as when you lay that down for the awesome visual.
All right. It's a 20 modified for my what do you call it, for my shot.
That will hit.
All right. I'm gonna go, and that's 11 points.
11 points. Okay.
And then all right. So advantage with my hammer hit.
Yes.
What's my strength? Hold on. I have the technology. Strength +1. All right, so that's 14 on one die and a 3 on another. So
the 14 just hits.
All right.
Yeah, Flyer Thor.
Flyer Thor. What was it? So if Thor's hammer is Mjolnir. For me, it would be Vroom Vroomner or something like that. So that is actually a 13 on the damage.
All right. It does not like that.
Snap, crackle, pop.
Wow. It temporarily goes down to one knee with your hits. Pulls itself back up, flings you off with a twist of its head, and that brings us to Gearbox.
Do it. Big Aid Smith.
Gearbox.
Oh, see, I've muted myself again. I keep muting myself and unmute myself at the same time and thinking I'm not muted. Okay. Right, D6. Okay, that's definitely a miss with the first shot because that was a 6.
That is going to miss, yes.
Second shot. That's a little bit better. That would be a 15.
That will hit.
My plus to hit. Yeah, that should be good. So, does my plus D6 only go with the first shot or with both shots in that turn?
It will go with the first one that actually lands.
Okay, groovy. Right, so damage-wise, I am doing 2d6 plus 1, so that'd be 3d6 plus 1, that'd be a 2, that'd be a 5, that'd be 4, that'd be 11, that'd be 12 hit points of damage.
Okay. 12 minus which is... Wow, this thing is on the ropes. Okay. Having only 4 hit points left, the Mega Predator has decided you're not worth it. It's taken too much damage. you are obviously not meant to be messed with. It is going to turn and run into the forest.
Go brush your grill.
You will hear the thump 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 getting far more distant as its howls of pain echo through the forest. And unless anyone gives it chase, we will be
Nope.
out of initiative.
Nope. But since it was a dino, I'm going to say that's right. Not the mama.
Can we tag it? Is there a way to tag it, GPS it, do anything like that?
If you have a GPS unit,
I don't. I blow
you
things
could
up. I don't
spend
track them.
you can spend an electrocute point and say you have one.
I would like to spend an electrocute point and say that I have one.
Okay, so yeah, then you'll
But you,
tag it on its butt on its way out, and you will add its little comm sensor to your little map that you have up in the corner.
and I share the map with everybody so that I'll share that with everybody so that they have especially Aid, so that he has like a scientific path to follow in case we need to follow up on these creatures, because they were half biologic, half robotic. So
Indeed.
that being the case, it's something he might want to look into at a later date. Looking out for you, Aid.
Cool. Thank you all.
And you will eventually come to the mouth of the cave. Ba-ba-ba-bum.
All right, let's look.
Out of combat, though, since the session's about to end, just saying I'm going to heal myself a D6.
Okay.
Repair bot, repair thyself. Oh, I only healed myself 2.
Fair enough.
That's
So yes, as
Are we
you come
initiative right now, or are you closing up for the day?
as you come to the mouth of the cave, I believe this will be a good point to roll the to be continued sign on this scene, and we will continue this next time. You are muted, sir.
On Valor Knights, Champions of the Electric Cube War, I'm not muted anymore. Thank you. Bye.